This is our second webinar for Express Entry under healthcare category-based selection. So most of us here are healthcare professionals, I think, nurses, nursing aides, like that. So healthcare professionals. Later on, I will tell you what falls under healthcare professionals jobs. So this was just announced by the Prime Minister of the IRCC, Mr. Sean Fraser, just last week. So it is a very new program. It is important that we take advantage of this before many people get aware. So this is like a warm-up because this summer, everything will start. So today we will also be joining by Ms. Wen Kin, so the Managing Director and Immigrations Consultant Specialist here in the Mackenzie Immigration. There, this is Ms. Wen Kin. Again, she's the Managing Director and Immigrations Consultant of the Mackenzie Immigration. So she's a Chinese Canadian and she has been living in Canada for over a decade. So she will be answering your questions about Express Entry after the presentation. So welcome again. So let's start. Here are our agendas for today. So we will be talking about the Mackenzie Immigration introduction of Express Entry, targeted job titles, because not everyone can apply for the Express Entry. So there should be some requirements like that. So our agenda again, we will talk about the Mackenzie Immigration, introduction about Express Entry, targeted job titles, Express Entry requirements, our services, the payment information, question and answer, and how you can contact us. So let us start. So these are the things we will cover, but don't worry, we'll make it as quick as possible and understandable as possible. So hopefully you guys will pay attention. So let us start with introduction. So we would like to introduce ourselves for legitimacy check and for you guys to be at ease that you're in good hands. So like if you will decide to continue with Express Entry and you are qualified, so yeah, we are legitimate. So the Mackenzie Immigration has been in the immigration consultancy business for over 10 years, and we are duly licensed land-based immigration consultancy firm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. You can check it if you have relatives, friends in Canada, just like what our clients are doing. So they're visiting the office and asking and inquiring there personally. So you can also do that. We are accredited by the ICCRC, and we are so proud to say that we have 95 to 98% approval rates. So again, you are in good hands once you decide to enter or to have this pathway coming to Canada. So we are also created to cater all aspiring international students and workers globally to start their career or life, to continue their life in Canada. So just like you, everyone here has maybe a dream, a Canadian dream. So don't worry, guys, you are in good hands. You can do your own legitimacy check. So you can search the Mackenzie Immigration on Google. So you will be provided with more information about the company there or the firm. Okay, and these are our contact information. So you can take a screenshot of this just in case you need it in the future. So Ms. Wen Kin, ICCRC license number R513157. And then the rest of our social media accounts here, email, phone number, address, website, www.pisaka.ca. So you can take a screenshot of this just in case you need this in the future. For legitimacy check, again, we included a screenshot of the results to check if Ms. Wen Kin is licensed and a registered consultant. So we have included some screenshots as well of the Mackenzie's clients for Express Entry. So this is how it looks like when everything is okay, and then you receive the invitation to apply. So it means it's a positive result. We still have some other ITAs here, so you can check it later. So let's start. Let us have an overview of Express Entry. So I think most of you guys, hopefully you have even a little or even enough knowledge about Express Entry. So this is the system used by Canada's government to provide permanent residence to skilled workers. Can you imagine that you will arrive to Canada or come to Canada as a permanent resident? In some pathways, they need to wait 12 months, 24 months for them to become permanent resident. But for you guys, no need to wait for months or years. So that means you can either work or study or do whatever as soon as you arrive to Canada. So hopefully you guys are all qualified and you meet all the requirements so that we can take advantage of this. So we also included here the illustration, if you can see. So we can create a profile, and then you will be in the Express Entry pool. Okay. And you will receive ITA, just like the screenshot that I showed you earlier. And then you will have this apply for permanent residence online. So that's why you will arrive to Canada as permanent residents, because you guys are skilled workers. You are considered skilled workers. So the processing time is maximum of 6 months. It is one of the fastest ways to come to Canada, especially you are, again, a skilled worker under the new category-based selection. So pinili nila kayo. So that's why you have to take advantage of this. So hopefully everyone is meeting the qualifications. So later we will discuss about that. So how does it work? So eligible candidates create a profile just like in the illustration I showed you earlier. So they assign a CRS score. Approximately every 2 weeks, candidates with the highest CRS scores are invited by the IRCC to apply for permanent residence. So again, Canada is implementing category-based draws. So that this is the new one where candidates to meet specific criteria may be eligible to targeted invitations. So again, the processing time is a maximum of 6 months. It's really just fast or quick, especially if you meet all the requirements. And so again, they will be focusing on express entry candidates. These are the occupations. Also, the occupations, and not only these, if you need to, some of you already have checked their profiles, work experience and education requirements to us. They sent your, you guys sent your resumes to us. So just in case you wanted to double check your NOC, so these are the occupations under healthcare. Again, so we have here medical laboratory technologists, medical radiation technologists, some technical occupations, sonographers, nurse aides, nurse practitioners, nursing coordinators, supervisors, occupational therapists, optometrists, so anything under healthcare. So there, most of you guys are nurses. I know I talked to some of you, and we filtered as well, most of you. So we believe that you guys are accepted to apply to express entry. So let's have this one. By the way, I would like to emphasize as well why Canada is inviting healthcare workers under category-based selection. So Canada is inviting healthcare workers under category-based selection because they wanted to address the growing demand of skilled professionals in the healthcare sector. So that's why we really have to take advantage of this. So they have to address the healthcare workforce shortages. So they are lacking healthcare practitioners, priority for essential services, and they have to address the aging population. So that's why you guys are very much needed. And there are more reasons. So in short, you are very much needed by Canada. So hopefully you will take advantage of this. So let's go to the requirements. It is this one, ECA or ECA. So most of you have this already. But don't worry if you haven't yet. As again, I've said earlier, this is just a warm up. So we really have like an ample time to complete the requirements. So don't worry if you haven't had these ones yet. You still have time. Just coordinate with us, communicate with us, just in case you wanted to secure all of these. So we have ECA. So this can evaluate and verify educational qualifications because they have different, very different standard, education standard. So but still we accept 4 years of college education, regardless what course you have. Just you need to have a work experience under healthcare. So so that's why we have to have ECA language requirements. You can have IELTS or CELPIP, at least a band score of 6. If you have already taken, then your score is lower than 6. So we are advising you guys to hopefully repeat that and take again the exam and aim for a band score of 6. You can do it, guys. And then 6 months professional work experience with your NOC. And then, so you need to have 6 months professional experience within the past 3 years. Okay, so there, ECA language requirement, 6 months professional work experience. So these are the requirements. Don't worry again if you don't have this yet, so we can process it, or we still have ample time to complete it. So this is how we can help you to get to Canada fast with the new category-based selection. We will create clients' profiles meeting their specific needs. We can also, wait, some are entering. Yeah, we can also be guiding you guys in the preparation of the necessary supporting documents. Especially Ms. Wenkin is very particular with documents. She's very strict with that. That's why we have 98% approval rate. 2%, it depends on you if you're telling the truth or you have all honesty with your documents. But 98% we are very proud to say that we are having that approval rate. So we will guide you through. And then last one is new category-based selection under healthcare through express entry. These are our services. You can take a screenshot of this as well, just in case you wanted to pursue your application or your express entry profile. So we can create, again, so this is what I said earlier, advising the client to prepare the necessary supporting documents, police certificate, upfront medical exam, West report, there, federal permanent residency application under express entry. So there's still a lot of things to take good care of, but we will take good care of that part of our services. So there, you can take a screenshot of this. There. Okay, so hopefully I have explained everything correctly. And once you have decided, of course, you have to check everything, your requirements, financial capability, mental capability. So everything, every factors, you have to be prepared, guys, because this is another new environment for us, another dream to come true in another country. So which is Canada. You have chosen the correct country, or the most dreamed country of everyone. So hopefully you are prepared in all aspects of life. So, having said that, we will tell you how much is the processing fee for express entry. And it is divided in 4 schedules. So the first deposit is 1.5. Oh, someone is attending. Okay. Here. For those who have just joined, we will schedule another webinar. There's still a lot of people who wants to join, but yeah, we will schedule another one. We are on the last part already. So the payment schedule, we have 1,500 paid at signing a contract. So after this webinar, we're going to send you the retainer agreement. So that retainer agreement is just a draft. So you can read it, ask questions, message us if there's something unclear. And then after that, if you're ready to sign, we're going to prepare the final agreement. So there, the journey will start. So you will pay 1,500 USD paid upon signing the contract. And then the second deposit paid at receiving ITA, just like the screenshot that I showed you earlier. And then the third deposit will be paid at submitting your application. So this will be open in no time, like in summer, maybe around August. And then the balance will be paid at receiving PPR letter. So this is the time that you will be arriving to Canada. So there, I hope you guys are prepared in all aspects, like what I've said. Yeah. So like what I've said, all aspects of life. Yeah. And also, for 2 people, if you are also coming to Canada with your partner, you may do so. With the rest of your family, you may do so. You just have to add some amount. And then there. So we'll not take it long. We can ask Ms. Wen of some questions that you have in mind.